Okay, I couldn't get the video, but what I did get was the music. Are you ready?
Yeah, that's all I need is the music.
Sales Tai Chi, let's start the show. We better not break just like the read. In sales, it's all about the client's need. Slide to the left, lean to the right, to the rhythm. Keep the deal inside. When the sway and step in the beat so tight. Sales Tai Chi, get your mind right. Get your mind right. Mind right. No hard push, we let it glide. Read the room, ride the tide. A gentle touch and nod, a glance with Tai Chi moves, you advance. Slide to the left, lean to the right, to the rhythm, keep the deal in sight. With the sway and step in the beat so tight. Sales Tai Chi, get your mind right, get your mind right, get your mind right. Balance your stance, breathe in deep, align your energy, make that leap. Positive vibes like a smooth Tai Chi flow. Seal the deal, now watch it grow. So here we prove with power and grace in every step, in every space. Sales Tai Chi from dusk till dawn. With calm and charm, we carry on.
Jenny says that's awesome.
Funny.
Here's the bridge.
Hello, everybody.
Here we prove with power and grace in every step and every space. Sales Tai Chi from dusk till dawn. With calm and charm, we carry on. Slide to the left, lean to the right, to the rhythm. Keep the deal inside. With the sway and step in the beat so tight. Sales Tai Chi, get your mind right, get your mind right. And sales Tai Chi, get your mind right, get your mind right.
We're done.
Yo, step in the room, feel the flow.
Starting it again? What is
I
going
think it
on
might
there?
have started again.
It sounded like
All
it
right.
started again.
That's so cool. Anyway, that was our little song for Sales Tai Chi. Welcome, everybody. I'm Amy Honey, and this is the beautiful husband, Jamie Honey.
And I'm here too. So
Yep.
I've got my rainbow shirt on. Folks,
Just stand
it
up a little
says,
bit more. Adopt a cat.
Adopt a cat. And there you have 3 gorgeous little kittens ready to be adopted.
Which one are you
And-
going to adopt for me?
None. None.
I think I need a
And
cat.
Nun. None.
I think I could use
I'll have none of that. So, folks, welcome. Glad you're here. What's today? Monday. Every Monday, 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, we're dropping in some of the hints, the tips, the tricks, the insights that we learn as we continue to study in this journey, yet stuff that we've seen around the world with thousands of people that we coach and train and work with get results from. So instead of you traveling around the world to where we are, and you get like 20 or 30 of these little nuggets, we're going to give you one of these nuggets each time that we're on, 2 or 3, drop in, ask questions, whatever you want, about how you can, well, predominantly with our sales Tai Chi, like how you can create sales from the perspective of people wanting to buy. Because here we go. You know, a lot of time when you're selling your product or service, you feel this uncomfortableness. So many of the people that we've worked with feel uncomfortable about selling their own stuff.
Even people that are fairly good at sales, they feel almost dirty about pitching. And it's like we watch it all the time. Like we see these people and they have great stuff to sell. They have things that literally transform lives, help people, get their lives back, help people be able to, run again with their kids, help people to be able to be more healthy, to spend time with their grandchildren. It's like they're like doing these incredible things, like finally breaking somebody through and out so that they can finally, not be limited in their thinking and be unstuck in their lives. And it's like these amazing things, and they still feel bad about selling.
So we're going to be teaching you something in a moment about one of the key elements that can transform that. So yeah, basically the nuggets that we've learned to, one, improve your sales, yet also improve your life, because every little element in life involves some form of sales. We say little kids will not eat their green vegetables without a sales pitch from the parents. You go on a date, you're both doing a sales pitch on the benefits of having a second date or having even more. there's all these things that take place. So the little nuggets that we learn, the insights that we gain from around the world with working with clients, we're going to be sharing with you. So drop on in, ask questions, and gain from our hundreds of thousands of dollars we've spent learning all this stuff for free. Just drop in and gain the knowledge. Now, one of the key elements, I forget what this is going, but what this little segment was advertised as. I think it's like what you don't know and what you fail and why you
Why
fail.
you're failing, why you're
Yeah.
failing at sales, why you're not being successful.
Yeah. And
And
a
the
big element is, as you're a child, you have a high level of, I'll just try something. I'll just do something. Let's see what happens. You have an adventurous mindset. You have an imagination. You have a creativity. It's nice and high. And then it's kind of like this slant that goes up called responsibility. So as you go further, the amount of imagination gets less. I should probably draw a draw. You know what I'm like, Amy? I need
Oh my
visual.
God. Do we need a
I'm a visual
whiteboard?
person.
We can whiteboard it, and we can add a whiteboard. I think we
Oh,
can.
no, I haven't learned that much yet.
You're gonna just
Pen and
do it
paper.
old
I'm
school.
old school.
Oh my God. Oh, it's painful, you guys. So painful.
Ta-da! Very technical. Very, very technical.
Old.
So when you're young over here, you have this high level of creativity, imagination, potentiality, possibility. All these things exist here. But as time, this is time going from younger to older, we have this thing called maturity, and society tells you that you have to be responsible. Your manager, your leader, your parents, all these people are telling you how to perform with responsibility. And they learned that from the people that taught them. And most of these people were kids without any idea, just doing the best they knew how at that time. Because think about, how old were your parents when they became parents? They're just
Mine were
kids in their 20s, or not even their 20s. So they're just learning from their environment. They're increasing the responsibility, reducing the joyfulness, the playfulness, the creativity. Yet this joyfulness, this creativity,
I lost
is
him.
where
He is frozen.
greatness
I don't know
comes
if you
from.
guys can hear us.
I'm frozen?
There we go. We're back. You were frozen for a second.
Oh, man, I just told you. Did you guys get the part where I told you how to make $1 million in 5 minutes?
We didn't get it.
Oh, no.
No. Well, moving on.
Well,
Anyway,
moving on. I'll tell you that next week. So I'll recap it next week. So you see here, I'm sure this very highly technical graph is showing you youthfulness as time goes along, this bottom area of responsibility and how you're meant to behave gets bigger. And we adopt it and we become self-governing. Yet it takes up the space of this creativity, this imagination, this playfulness. And it's in this playfulness that new ideas, problem solving, and success lies. So when you turn back up your dial of a playfulness, when you turn back up your dial of joyfulness, let's see how many times I can do this before Amy gets upset with me. Really turn up the dial. That's where you make more success. That's where your sales double and triple when you add joyfulness to us, when you add the adventure, when you add the opportunity to meet someone new, the energy you bring to every moment, every situation directly impacts that situation. Now, a lot of time on sales calls, sales trainings, they say, hey, between your sales calls, play your favorite song. It's not about playing your favorite song. It's what that song does for you. That song creates a joyful state or an energetic state in you, which is then transferred to the person you're talking to when they get on the phone. That's why we say the number one thing that you need to do before you do anything else is connect. You have to know that other person is real, and they have to know that you care about them. They'll only care about what you have, sell, need, whatever. They only care about that if they know you care about them. So that's really like turning up the dial on your humor, your joyfulness, your playfulness to the degree that matches the other person. So first of all, we want to connect with the person, let them know that this is going to be a fun, joyful experience. It's going to be a rewarding experience. And then we understand more about them by kind of being a secret detective and interviewing. Now, Amy and I, we teach a bunch of different ways you can do that, a bunch of different ways you can get to know that person more than their friends or family know them. Know them on a really true, deep, mid-brain, subconscious level based on the words they use, how they respond, when they respond. You'll get a very strong insight as to who they are and then what motivates them. And then with the joyfulness and the playfulness, you can lead that person to a buying decision. Because here's the thing, people buy all the time and people don't feel bad about selling them. When you go to a grocery store, you buy food and you don't feel pushed or coerced by the way the lines the aisles are set up. You don't feel pushed, coerced, or manipulated into buying by the lady that takes your credit card at the end for how much your bill is. That's because a buying behavior was stimulated before that person stepped into the grocery store. And you can create that buying behavior with every one of your sales. Instead of selling the person, let them buy. They're two different emotional energy. And that's the key element of connecting. And the greatest, quickest, fastest, most powerful way to connect is to turn back up that dial of your youthfulness with your creativity, your imagination. It doesn't have to look like this. It can look like, oh, another drawing.
Oh, dear.
I should do it in a different color. It can look like this. And this is where the money lies. I redid my drawing. It can look like this. So as you get a bit older, you start to understand that there are some degrees of responsibilities and circumstances, but you maintain this large amount of playfulness, joyfulness, creativity, problem solving, imagination, connectivity. People like people that are happy and joyful and playful and fun. They're the center of attention. They're the center of a party. They're the people who win as politicians. They got to be likable. That's all in here that you learn as a kid. And this is where the big money comes from. You maintain this playful and joyfulness with some structure of an adult or profile, and you get more and more money. You will double or triple your money if you add these elements to it. And Amy's actually got an event ticket that she's going to share with you kids.
I actually already shared it in the
You
chat.
did?
Yeah, we have an event coming up on Wednesday, and we've got a free ticket, complimentary ticket. You can put my name or Jamie's name is who bought it for you. We're having three.
Put my name. Put my name.
Important to us.
It's not a competition, but I'm losing. Put my name.
We have 3 comedians that will be joining us, which is going to be a blast. We've got Tom Cotter, Carrie Louise, and Craig Gass, and they are amazing. And they're going to teach how to really put that humor mindset into play. Because I think what happens for a lot of people is they get into business and they're like, it has to be serious. It has to be serious. No, this is serious business. It's business, so it's serious. And even to the point where some people are offended by people cracking jokes in meetings. But when we crack jokes in meetings and when we have that humor mindset, it's so much easier to solve problems and the sales actually go up.
There are quite a number of different types of humor. that can be used. Now, a lot of people think humor, they think funny, they think stand-up comedian, they think clown. That's true. That is humor. Yet there's just a small subsection of humor mindset where as a leader, as a boss, you can do what's called self-deprecating humor, where you bring yourself down a level. But there's two ways you can do it. You can do it one way where people lose faith in you, and then you do it another way where people like double, even triple the amount of respect and faith they have in you, and they will work harder because of that. Without it's better than money incentives or additional holidays incentive by doing self-deprecating humor as the leader in such a way that it empowers you and empowers the other people. People will then, your employees, your followers, will actually work 2 to 3 times harder because they now like you, they now feel connected with you, and your problem is their problem rather than just being your problem as the leader. So it's very powerful, yet you have to learn how to do it. If you had kept your childish or childhood humor dial turned up and still played with it as you grew older, you would have found what worked and what didn't work. And then you could use what worked.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So it's going to be great. It's a great little event. And these folks are awesome. They have so much knowledge and experience in the field of humor.
Exactly. And it'll be fun. It'll be a lot of fun. So we're calling it a laugh and learn. So I'm going to throw it in there
It's
one more
funny.
time. So it's a laugh and learn. Join us, grab your free ticket there. And I'm grateful that you guys spent some time with us. Jamie, what should they remember?
Remember, folks, it's a tough world out there. Everyone is going through something. They're either going into a problem or a struggle, they're in the midst of a problem or struggle, or they're just coming out of a problem or struggle. That's human nature. That's how we grow and learn. Yet there's something you can do to make their day better, make the world better. And that's so simple. It's called a smile. So smile at a stranger. And if you're adventurous, give them a little wink.
1, 2, 3, yeah, 4. Money there, no fuss, just flow. Aim at Jamie's honeys, run the show. No pressure, just profits. Yo, ninja touch, we get rid of it. Gain confidence for your benefits. Creativity is key, let's work to win. Plus we got free prizes every week. Money